Hello and welcome. Today we shall be taking a look at specialist thermal processing provider Bodycote PLC. The company has a market capital of £1.46 billion and is currently ranked 109th in the UK FTSE 250 index. In the financial year to December 2017, Bodycote had a turnover of £690.2 million and an operating profit before tax of £117 million, which gave it a margin of 17%. It currently pays an annual dividend yield of 2.32%, which is paid semi-annually in November and June. This dividend is covered 2.7 times by the earnings per share. The company was founded by the Bodycote family in 1923 as a textile business. The company has developed through organic growth and a series of strategic acquisitions to become the international leader in thermal processing. The current CEO, Stephen Harris, was appointed November 2008 and took over from John Hubbard in early 2009. Before this, he was Executive Director at Spectris plc from 2003 to 2008. Bodycote employs over 5,400 employees worldwide from its head office in Macclesfield. It has over 180 accredited facilities in 23 countries and are the world's largest provider of heat treating and specialist thermal processing provider. The types of treatments offered are classical heat treatment, which contributed 77% of the total revenue, and specialist technologies, which contributed 23% of revenue. For example, Bodycote offers heat treatment for corrosion and wear resistance of bearings, gears and joints for aerospace and automotive manufacturing industries, as well as artificial joints for medical implants. The group is split between two divisions, the Aerospace, Defence and Energy (ADE) and Automotive and General Industrial (AGI) businesses areas. Geographically, the revenue is derived as illustrated in the table below. Western Europe and AGI are the largest contributors to the yearly revenue. Around 92% of the company's revenue is from outside the UK. For the previous 4 years, Bodycote has had a consistent revenue of between £567.2 and £690.2 million and an operating profit margin ranging from 13.2% to 17%, which gave it an average of 15.6%. The forecast for next year is a 5.3% increase in revenue to around £727 million and a margin of 18%. With generated earnings for the previous 4 years of between 37 and 49.2 pence per share, the dividend has always been covered by at least 2.34 times the earnings per share. The share price standard deviation for the previous 12 months was 100 compared to 917 for the FTSE 250. The current share price is 23.7% above the 52-week intraday low. On the 18th of April 2018, Bodycote signed a 15-year contract with Rolls-Royce Civil Aerospace business. The contract is expected to be worth over £160 million. On the 30th of May, trading update announced a robust growth for the 4 months of the year and net cash was £45 million. On the 17th of July, Bodycote opened a new facility in the Advanced Manufacturing Park in Rotherham to support the aerospace and power generation markets. The 6-month results released the 26th of July stated revenue was up 6.4% to £368 million. Profit before tax was up 15.4% to £67.2 million and free cash flow was £39.4 million. Specialist technologies had growth of 11% and emerging markets revenue growth was 22%. On the 7th of September 2018, the CEO, Stephen Harris, purchased over 11,000 shares at 890p each for just under £100,000. The Bodycote director shareholding is shown in the table below. The 15th of November trading update, net cash was £16 million at 31st of October 2018. Car and light truck revenues grew 5%. There was weak demand in Europe and North America, but growth was driven by continued strong performances in emerging markets and specialist technologies. Civil aerospace revenues grew strongly at 14%, energy revenues grew 4%, oil and gas business continued to perform well, while the industrial gas turbines business weakened further with underlying revenues falling by more than 25%. General industrial revenues were 4% higher. For the 4-month period between the 1st of July and the 31st of October 2018, ADE revenues were up 6% to £97.8 million and AGI revenues were up 5% to £145.7 million. On the 28th of January 2019, they announced plans to open a new heat treating facility in Elgin, Illinois, which shall be operational by late 2019. With such a diverse customer base spread worldwide, Bodycote is non-cyclical and is able to maintain a steady revenue. The material treatment industry is highly specialised, and some of the industries it operates in are highly regulated, which gives it a strong barrier to entry from competition. The share price has fallen recently, which gives Bodycote a PER of 15.6, which is now more attractive compared to the FTSE 250 average of 16.2. Bodycote pays a dividend yield of 2.32% compared to the FTSE 250 average of 3.18%, and it is covered 2.76 times by earnings. For these reasons, I've given Bodycote an overall rating of 3 out of 5. Thank you for watching. Please leave comments below, and also like and subscribe for further analysis of UK company businesses.